So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that
he's got a man, complete! And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running left. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
In motion right is Smith. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive, not much sense. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. He appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and now he can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver one the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
On 1st down, gone. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down. Super one.
On 4th down, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. To throw is gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. 2nd and goal. 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Hey, check that.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
19 tight. Hey, pass.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From the 39, Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Lions on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On first down, it's gone. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the air again. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle. Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Seven Pirates!
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 60 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. It's gone. They'll roll him out right. That one complete. He finds Shark. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Taken down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here.